All right, I'll now open the floor to any questions.
I know you're a TV box. I was just wondering.
You're just gonna assume that?
Well, you got a TV with a parrot. The TV which is displaying a parrot, and then it says your 50-inch LED television inside.
Okay, you're right.
Pixel. I also see.
Yeah.
HDMI, LED, optical. I don't know what they mean per se.
I don't know what they mean for sure.
I guess what I'm asking is there a TV in you? Is it empty now? Are you full of something else? Are you full of you?
So think of each box as a shell.
Okay.
Usually organisms are shells, skin, or fur, or whatever. There are things inside.
Got it.
But imagine if you had nothing inside you, but you were still you.
Mm-hmm.
You had no organs. You had no brain.
That'd be ridiculous.
You had no blood. You had no bones. You're just a shell, little skin flopping around. That's what a box is. It's a living organism, but it's kind of in this peculiar shape where you can put things in it. And we're happy to carry things, but also we wanna just know we wanna make people aware of that we're actually things too. So yeah, I'm just this box. I've always just been this box. Even when there was a TV inside me, I was still this box.
I have a question.
Yes.
It's come to my understanding that boxes, for many people, are symbols of gifts or presents. Does this feel like a worthy thing to be associated with your people? Or would you prefer that we don't think of boxes when we think of gifts and presents? This seems positive. This seems like a positive association to have.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I really like that question. And honestly, it's nice to see that people, view boxes as a nice gift, and they're like, "Ooh, look at this box. I'm so excited for." What are you excited for? When you see a present, you're like, "Ooh, I see this box. I'm so excited." What are you excited for?
It's a present.
The present. What's inside of it?
What's inside of it?
Oh, I see the fallacy now.
I've thrown out my
So-
boxes.
Even if we view it as presents, we're still viewing about what is inside. If you're excited about that Amazon thing you ordered when you were drunk on Sunday, and you see it come in, you get excited, but not because of the box, because of what it's inside, because you forgot, because you're drunk. You're all drunk, and you drink too much, and you don't remember what you ordered.
It also might come in an envelope.
It's true.
What about the things inside the box?
What about it?
What if they deserve love and respect as well?
How do you feel about...
Well, those are objects. Those aren't living things. Unless you have,
What
like,
if
a
one of-
hamster in a box or a snake in a box.
Well, what if a light is in a box?
What if a light's in a box?
What if a light's in a box? I saw you apologize to that guy earlier. So if a light's in a box, you talking to that light?
Well, I've never seen a sentient light make a presentation to me about how I should treat lights, so I just assume to treat everything equally and with respect.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I've always just been like, "Oh, hey, light, I know you're here. I don't know if you're feeling things or if you're ever sentient, but if you are,
Okay.
I just want you to know that I like you."
It looks like we have questions from the chat.
Great.
Yeah.
There's one from Dirty Band-Aid is the username. How does it feel that humans made a weapon specifically to cut boxes open? They're called box cutters. Humans have never named a weapon after any other enemy that they're trying to kill, which I find to be a chilling and apt observation.
Yes, and I believe this is a great question. By the way, who asked this question?
Dirty Band-Aid.
Dirty Band-Aid, thank you so much. That's a great question. And, I don't think a box cutter was even designed to kill the box. It was just designed to get as quickly as you can to the inside of what your box is. And I think we just got to shift the whole mindset to not, hey, let me get inside that box real quick. So if you use the box cutter, tape is fine. Tape is just something that, holds our arms together so that we don't flap open and lose all the stuff. That's totally fine. So just cut the tape nicely with the box cutter. Try to not cut any of the cardboard, and we'll be fine.
It looks like we have a question that we missed earlier from the user Lilo and Stitch 193. How do you feel about the expression "think outside the box"?
Great question. Lilo and Stitch was the name.
I believe so.
Lilo and Stitch. Great question. Yeah, think outside the box. I mean, honestly, yeah. You guys are putting so much thought into what's inside the box. You get trapped inside the box. You want to think outside the box. Maybe you'll start looking outside the box and looking at the actual box. So I like that phrase. Better than being like thinking what's inside the box, what you guys are doing all the fucking time.
Would you like something that's like specifically think on the box? Think about the box?
Think about the box would
Like
be even
rather than
better.
think outside the box, think about the box?
Yeah.
What
I don't
about-
want
what
people to
about-
get I don't want people to get too existential.
What about think of the box, perhaps?
Think of the box too. Those are both great. I think anything
Remember
that's
the
like
box.
Remembers the box.
anything that's
Yeah.
moving away from the contents and more onto.
We have some more suggestions. People have said be the box or considers the box.
I like
Consider the
hashtag
box.
consider the box.
I really like consider the box. There's something very polite
There's a
about
question here. Do you know the box from Bird Box?
Bird box?
it. Yeah.
No, I don't see that. I personally don't like anything that Sandra Bullock does.
Wow.
Is there a reason for this?
Okay.
No, I just have a personality, and I can like and dislike things outside of me just being a box.
Who's your favorite actress?
My favorite actress,
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I love her. Be fully loaded.
Great.
Decade for you.
That's pretty wild. There's another question. What company has the best boxes from Ronky 742?
What company has the best boxes?
Yes, that seems like a bit of an insensitive question.
It
now
is.
That I'm thinking
It's kinda
about
like,
if
what's
I
the
were to
best
ask
race?
it about a person.
Any of you want to answer what the best race is? Come on.
Nope.
That makes me uncomfortable. to
Okay,
even-
cool. That question makes me very
We
uncomfortable.
missed a question. How do you feel about homeless people sleeping on boxes and making homes out of them?
Honestly, homeless people have treated us the best.
Wow.
They really value us and use us, and they live with us. And they don't just look at a box and be like, that's garbage. They're like, oh, I can actually utilize this.
It's a big eye opener for
Wow.
everyone, I think.
So he wants to be a house? So
I never said that.
I mean, okay.
Just wants
trying
to be
to
thought
figure
of.
out,
I
like,
want to
what's-
find a person that values me.
Okay.
And if that's a homeless person living inside of me, then so be it.
Okay.
Excellent. They're asking a lot about if you know famous boxes
Yeah.
from popular media.
Can we just fire off 5 famous boxes, see if you know them?
Sure.
Right. We've got the box from the ending of 7 with the 7.
It's got the
number
head
in
in
the
it.
middle.
Mm.
Do you know
Yeah.
that box?
Thumbs up.
Yeah, next one.
I don't know.
Oh, that was it?
I think that was it, but we can certainly probably think of other boxes.
Yeah, what about the box? What about any of the boxes from the Simpsons episode at the Box Factory?
For the episode at the Box Factory?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There were dozens.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay.
Are
So you wouldn't know.
Do
You
you
might
need
know 'em.
assistance?
I'm
Oh.
just sitting down with my friend Jeff here.
Great.
Okay. I got a question for Jeff. Who's Jeff's favorite actress?
Yeah, Jeff, answer.
And also to the chat, if the chat has any questions for Jeff, feel free to fire them out. I imagine. I hope that's if the brain doesn't
That's
mind
a
me
great
saying
one.
that.
Did you hear what
Yeah, I
was the
missed it.
actress? What was the actress?
Miley Cyrus.
Oh.
Wow.
Miley Cyrus and Lindsay Lohan.
Very young
Many
picks for
women
both
of the
them.
Disney
Child
Channel.
actors.
Gotta
Yeah.
say.
Okay.
It seems that boxes enjoy. Some people are asking.
Someone wants to know what Jeff thinks about the death penalty.
I'm pro.
No, Jeff.
Oh.
Oh, right off the noggin.
Jeff's against, and that's fine.
Do you two want to hash that out?
No,
Okay.
we don't need to hash everything out.
A couple people have asked already, how do you feel about the sport boxing, which seems to have co-opted your name?
The sport boxing?
Yeah. Do you have anything?
Are you aware of it?
It's fine. I mean, they're not really like using any boxes or hurting any boxes. They're just kind of using the word boxing to,
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Or boxers, like boxers and briefs. That's not that bad.
That's true.
Like
Are
Boxers
you-
the dog.
Are you boxers or briefs?
I don't wear pants
Hmm.
or any type of clothing.
That's true.
And Jeff?
He's a briefs guy.
Briefs.
Never would
There's a
have
lot of questions now coming in from the chat.
good.
Let's do a rapid fire one and then one with a bit longer of a question
Okay.
to it. The rapid fire one is GameCube and Xbox. Thoughts on that?
Yeah.
I like them both. I like that people are actually valuing their boxes and playing them and having fun with them.
Okay, and the next question.
But
Oh,
they're lifeless pieces of They're not actually
okay.
Okay.
because they can't contain anything. You can't put anything inside them besides the
Right.
game. You can't.
Interesting.
And the other question is, your name is Mrs. Box, yes?
Yeah.
So is there a Mr. Box?
Great question.
Very good question from Wuta Disaster.
Thank you, Wuta. Yeah, there is a Mr. Box. He was recycled.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Well, that's better than being
Incinerated.
thrown away,
Yeah.
right?
Brain melted.
Did you guys not see the demonstration earlier about what happens to recycle boxes
one-
where they
That's
melt down the
true.
cardboard into new cardboard?
But
Do I
I
have to
guess-
reenact it?
Would you rather he
No,
sort
come
of,
on, Jeff. Let's show him again.
Oh, yeah, well, they're going to show
I
us
think we got
again.
it.
Would you rather he just kind of rot in a pile with inanimate objects, or would you rather he kind of become new life? No, we
Oh God! Please, the end of my life! It's right here in front of me! And then I fall into like the little the funnel thing. Oh no! We're melting together! Ah! Ah! Thanks, Jeff. Sit back right on your little throne there.
So we understand that that's very bad.
Yeah. So if your cycle,
I think it's clear.
honestly, just don't throw your boxes away, or like give them to someone that actually could use them.
Do you think you could ever move on from Mr. Box?
Huh?
Or was Mr. Box just it for you?
Yeah, I'm a fine young honey.
I think that's goes.
I've been
without
I've
saying.
been around the box room, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Kind of.
I'm sexually active, if that's your question. Is
You're
your question
sexually
is if I'm sexually active?
I don't
I don't know
think
if
that was
anyone
my
asked
No
question.
one
at
asked
all,
that for
but-
sure.
Anyone in the chat ask that?
No.
It seems like you're going to answer it
No.
anyway.
Nobody did.
Yes, I am sexually
All
active.
right.
Well,
Wow.
some people are now wondering, due to this talk of sexual activity, is whether or not Jeff is single and if there's an interest
Oh yeah.
here.
Good question.
Or
again.
what's the story between you two in general?
Can boxes not just?
Well, I just saw Jeff on the ground. I just met him. Maybe if we went on a few dates, but honestly, it's kind of hard because usually I would need a bigger. No, he's pretty good size. You just want to make sure that the box is smaller than you, so it can get inside you for any sort of sexual
Oh, dear.
experience to happen.
I don't want to know more.
So
about
what
that.
does
Jeff would be a good size. But I'm honestly not that attracted physically. Sorry, Jeff. No offense. But and honestly, our opposing views on the death penalty is probably going to lead to bigger fissions in other future relationships.
Where do you guys stand on fracking?
Fracking?
Fracking.
Yeah, let's dig into that shit.
Wow.
Let's get more gas up in here.
And Jeff?
And then Jeff, where does he stand on fracking? Because you're pro fracking.
Oh, he's pro too. Maybe we do have some in common.
Pro
So some
fracking,
ideological
anti-death
differences, but also some similarities. Good for you two. Another question someone has asked is which side up?
Huh?
Which side up?
Which side up?
Which
Which side up?
Which is the
Which
side
side
up?
up?
Which is up?
Which side up?
Which side up?
Which side up?
Which side up?
Sides up.
Which side
Which
up?
side up?
Which side up?
Oh, you mean like which is my top, which is my bottom?
Which side up?
Which side up?
Which side up?
Which side
Which
up?
side up?
Well, boxes are multi-sided, so honestly, like you can go in from wherever it's open. There's no really up or down. As long as you have a reinforced bottom to carry stuff in, you should be fine.
Great.
Excellent.
Learned a lot.
I mean, I think
I think we've had our chat.
thank you.
Thanks for informing us. I had no idea about
Thank you,
anything
guys.
you just said.
Thank you.
This has been extremely illuminating.
Thank you, Miss
I don't know if
Fox.
I learned a lesson or anything.
Do you
Yes,
need
and-
assistance?
And thank you for joining us, Mrs. Box. Oh, okay. That's
Jules,
Well-
why don't you go help out?
I'm just gonna go ahead and
Jules, why
switch
don't you
it
go ahead?
switch it over to
Sorry.
anyway.